Quattrell Huffin throwing things off, along with number 23, Sadiq Pitts, and number 25, Tyron Brown, who will be throwing it off here to Marcellus Pack. And the Final Four of the A7FL is officially underway. And here comes an opportunity for Marcellus Pack. Pack money cuts through, tries to get by Quattrell Huffin, stays up. What a play by Marcellus Pack, but won't get him that far. One wide receiver at the top of your screen. The handoff cuts it to the big man. Goes down. Some solid game there, about yards. 4, and that's Omari Thomas with the carry. That is pro football. That is A7FL football, the best football in the spring. And whether you're a content creator or someone who thinks they can play, bring it on Sunday. Got to prove it here. Cuts to the outside, and that one will be a huge gain. Omari Thomas, they are running the ball effectively here in the early going.
Now there's a guy just hidden back there. He looks like a lineman.
Yeah, he's
again
at the fullback.
Pushing that ball
Still
downfield.
running it at J-Rock.
The handoff, and that was a run by number 28, Mook Thomas.
And Isaac
Gain of about 5.
Covering his face in the heat. I don't know if he just wants to,
With the lime green shiesty on. Go ahead, Isaac.
It'll be 2nd and 7 after the gain of 3 by Thomas. Pushing up field once again, just driving in Mo Ramadan.
It is Big Mo Ramadan.
Hitting him with the Rakata tackle, just dragging him down into the dirt. Cheney under center, top of your screen, and there's a handoff again. Pushes the pile, but will not get to where they need to be, so it'll be 4th and a little bit, and it's an opportunity here for OG Buck to show what he can do. He's managed a good game so far. It's taken 4.5 minutes off the clock.
Right.
Thank goodness that OG Buck could probably pick it up with his legs if he needs to.
In motion is Pack money, play action. The ball thrown deep downfield, caught, slide, and brought down fumble.
I might have to get you a Believe in Buck shirt.
Guess who needs to warm up when you got Tony Totap running free and you can just throw a nice touch pass?
Believe in Buck.
But I guess, again, great play call, but what did they do? Pre-snap, they send Pack in motion. The U defense is looking at Pack money, who's a speedy
open. I'm not gonna
receiver.
lie, he was very open.
5 plays in a row, they were calling run plays. They have to honor it.
1st and goal, the handoff cuts to the outside and stopped at the door, denied.
Big Mo with the slowdown, but that was still too many yards to allow them to be that close. And them punching it in against the U's big defensive line, big defense, is a punch in the mouth. And we got to remember, this is a rare breed team coming off of a win against the U. They're not coming in there as the underdog. They feel like they're above the U today.
And they're attacking the U with what would seem like a U style of offense. Exactly.
I have to agree.
I think there's a lot of levels to this moment right now. It's 2nd and goal, but they're going to go for it all 4 times because there's no kicking in the A7FL.
Nope, none at all. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line, and OG Buck will take it, takes it, slip slides.
In Buck.
Touchdown, rare breed, and OG Buck finding a way. He was on ice skates there for a second.
I have more opportunities with my arm as we see the throw off here to Sadiq Pitts. I want to have more opportunities with my arm. It's amazing that on 4th down, Buck was able to just come up with a beautiful pass.
Ooh, found a way to B-button out of that, but then the second effort by the defense, that was number 59 with the stop. Pardon me, number 58, Kamar Hill.
Huff is a pass
as they see D-Train out there.
Yeah.
And
hard body. That's another big backfield.
Yeah,
play action.
Pass first guy.
The throw over the middle.
Dot boss, of course. Excuse me.
Oh, the B-button keeps it effective, but will be brought down. That tackle by number 6, Kenneth McIntyre, a.k.a. Sideshow, playing well for both offenses. It'll be 2nd and 10. The play action thrown over the middle.
To Pat Coburn, listen, they always ask, you ever seen a cheetah stretch? So don't ask Pat Coburn another thing.
Completion, which was perfectly thrown to Pat Coburn there.
The handoff cuts up field and an emphatic stop by the rare breed defense.
Great blocks, but he's definitely met.
Yeah, playoff football is certainly apparent here, guys. They know what is awaiting them on the other side of this game.
Their reputation, they already have that initial loss because they're intimidated, not the rare breed.
2nd and 8, play action, in trouble.
Houdini Huff at it again.
Sacked 12 times this year and throws this one out of play. It'll be 3rd and 8. One wide receiver at the top of your screen.
Potentially 4 rushers coming for the rare breed.
Now watch that edge.
My man in the neon might drop back into coverage, but
right, he was doing a lot of pump
if you want to stop the U, you get pressure on their quarterback.
Coburn in motion, and then Kyle Ward. The snap. Huffin
Freezing.
throws it to Coburn, and for the
That's a first
22nd time this season, it's Huff to Coburn, and it'll be a first down for the U.
Even with Joel Jumpman Rivera on the roster, Pat Coburn is the best overall route runner and the most pure wide receiver on this roster.
Which is why entering in today, he's had 20 catches of the throws, and there's the ice cream truck. Something you need on a hot day like today, but unable to get a big gain on that one. It'll be second at about 8.
Well, I mean, when you're comparing him to Joel Rivera on the other side, saying he's just as good is a compliment.
It's a compliment, huge compliment.
The snap. In trouble. Huff will have to Houdini his way out of this one. Throws it to the ice
this
cream truck. Paterson here with the touchdown.
And number 6 will take a Choco Taco at the end there as the ice cream truck finds his way on the easy pass. But let's talk about the Huff throw. This is the A7FL. You're gonna get creamed by defensive linemen trying to kill you. Your job is to get the ball to the open men in space. Touchdown, you.
And just a cold move by the ice cream truck. Colder than eating a sundae in the Antarctic.
And Kenneth McIntyre, Sideshow Bob, is laid as a sideshow here.
It's just why. Because he already scores the touchdown at this point. Excuse me, little boy. Have a seat.
He put that little stop sign up on the side of the ice cream truck. Stop. Sorry, Kenneth.
And it will be Kareem Moon under center. 1-point attempt here.
It is.
Trying to make something happen. Throws this one. Caught. Can he get inside? Yes, he can.
And that 1 point, guys,
is going to make
is going to be huge later as we see some backflippery.
Okay.
Dale Truck luck.
These are big backflippers.
In the A7FL Final Four, Matt Ryan joined by Corey Hammond and Big Rob Fabian. A huge pop fly here, thrown by Quattro Huffin, and that one will bounce inside the 20. It's a live ball!
It's live.
But it's picked up by Pack. Pack trying to stay up.
Okay, wow. Now, that's another play that's very legal. They can throw a sky ball and chase it down. You see those guys are fast enough to get there.
To the victory. The handoff to Pack Money. He'll cut up field. Finds his lane, but gets to about the 20.5-yard line. It'll be second down. It'll be second and 4. And the handoff again to Pack. Pack finding the lane near the sideline and plows through it. And Kels Gallimore with the tackle.
Honestly, if they gave you the replay, I personally think Pack went through the wrong hole. J-Rock got completely washed to that side of the field. That's left side of the field.
It looks like they're going
wide open.
Rob, they're finding their rhythm, and again the handoff to Pack Money. And this one, it's a similar strategy to what they did towards the end of the game against the Nightcrawlers.
Except a little faster.
But the play action is going to be wide open eventually.
2nd and 7, final
Big
play
Mo.
of the quarter, and Mo Ramadan.
Big Mo Ramadan.
Or you answer it on the U defense by
Palestine.
going forward like they said.
And Big Mo, like I said, Big Mo is going to be a big impact in this game.
But OG Buck, who's been calling a great game, keeping it real easy with the run plays, he's got to convert on this 3rd and 11.
This offensive line is blocking.
And take a look at the amount of humanity on either side of the line to throw to Marcellus Pack on the handoff and brought back to barely the line of scrimmage. It'll be 1st and 10. In motion, the handoff to Luck, and no luck on that one. Stopped and stifled deep behind the line, and it will be 2nd and an uncomfortable amount. And they will just spread out the offense. The snap, the throw, caught by Kareem Moon and Silky Smooth. Not a Silky Smooth catch, a little chunky.
Somebody's mad.
That was a huge tackle by number 6, Kenneth McIntyre.
Yeah, after he got sat down earlier,
Yeah,
he really wants it back, huh?
His nickname is Sideshow Bob, and the U were a rake, but a big stop there. And I think if Kareem Moon just kind of kept running and didn't anticipate the stiff arm, he might have gotten a few more yards on that.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, and the quick throw was forced from the obvious pressure. When you have 2 guys blocking 3, Huff had to find somebody quick, so it'll bring up 3rd down. This is where the game's going to be won and lost, guys, by the quarterbacks, because they're going to have to complete. The defenses are just too good.
The snap. Cutting up field, and Quattro Huffin will take it, keep it, and get brought down around the 36. 3 wide receiver set. Doc Boss, an eligible receiver, but 3 on the line. The screen. Cutting up field. Big opportunity here for the Paterson U to move the ball to the 49-yard line.
And Kyle Ward has been having a very impressive season. I'm going to say this is probably his most productive season in his whole career in the A7.
Yeah, and he was a long time, what we would, for the BIC, like an Umar Butter Lewis type of change-up guy.
Right.
The U have really featured him this year, and he's stepped into that role quite nicely.
Yeah.
And in the variation of the full house set, the handoff. cuts upfield to Stephen Jones, and Jones will get to around the 45.
Well, the U keeps changing their backs. That's Sadiq Pitts.
Sadiq Pitts,
yeah.
pardon me.
Sneaking in there.
23.
Craig Pitts.
It's on defense as well, on kick return.
Going to hurry up.
Yeah, it is.
Play
Play
action.
Wow.
Here comes the pressure
Everyone
thrown.
was caught.
The
Of course,
dot boss,
The
of
dot
course.
boss, of course. Oh, my goodness.
Lowers the shoulder, throws the boulder, and we'll get to around the 21. It'll be first down.
I love Matt, man.
You're up.
I mean, I can't,
First
I
and
can't
10.
argue that.
First and 10 again. Throws a screen, and it's the variation of the Baltimore special caught at the wall. Oh, intercepted!
Intercepted.
They will show you the
Intercepted.
world in shining, shimmering jerseys. Slip slides, tries to stay up, keeps the ball, and brought down.
Who threw that?
Kyle Ward, pardon me, at the top. See hard body Marcus McKinney on the line. And the dot boss. You got to wonder if both of them are going to split off here. The snap. And Quadro
He's just
Huffin.
going to walk it in.
Oh, slip slides and a little bit of a
That's a flag, yeah. That's nasty work.
some recompense on
yeah,
that.
that's nasty work. You don't do that.
That's the type of play you expect from Freight Train, just not as illegal.
Right.
He's not going to ever, 1990s basketball. He's not going to let you ever get that free layup without a hard foul. Well, that's a great reference. They might be coming back out with that heavy run.
And that's
Marcellus
okay.
Pack again
Scheme.
set up to the right of the quarterback. So it might be the same drive that we saw a lot from them 2 weeks ago. And the play action rolls out to his right. This OG Buck Cheney in trouble and pushed out a play and will lose a yard. Three wide receivers set. The play action. Rolls out to his right. Buck throws across the field. And great defense there from the Paterson U, getting a stop on second down. It'll be 3rd and 13. With 6:32 after the timeout, time will continue to run down. Spread out, play action, throw the screen,
That's
caught.
that rocket screen. Great
Pushing
play
up
call.
field, and we'll run out of bounds and get the first down.
And that's what you asked them to do, move.
Anthony Diaz, who got that reception, only had 2 catches last week, 2 weeks ago, pardon me, against the Rare Breed, but for 90 yards.
Yeah, one of them was a great touchdown.
And it will be 1st and 10, and there's the handoff, and there's a flag, probably false start. We saw a few of those flags 2 weeks ago. Calls for the man in motion, play action.
Sending Pack left
Buck
and right.
will
and
throw
look who's wide
across
open.
field to Marcellus Pack.
And this is Jets.
Slip,
Bye, bye. Can he get him?
Oh, he gets him.
That's Kyle Ward. I
Kyle.
forgot. Kyle, I apologize. I forgot how fast you were.
Kyle Ward's number being called a lot this afternoon on both sides of the ball and stopping again.
Wow,
A
Kyle
Baltimore
is
Rare Breed
fast.
touchdown.
Right.
And it will be 1st and 10. Ball placed on the 45-yard line after the penalty. The toss, and that one's over to number 13, trying to make something happen.
I don't like it.
Stopped and stifled.
I don't like it. Yeah. No.
Hey, they went with a reverse because the attention to Pack Money, but the thing is that Pack Money is the guy you want on the reverse because that change of direction and you take advantage of it. Get it back into the hands of more of like a zone type runner.
The U is keeping contained on all fronts. I don't think plays like that are even smart to call. Just look, the first step is outside. He's already there. He's already there.
And we talk about the experience.
Look at that.
That's Air Jamaica playing is the man who had it to cheat. And that's not a guy who's going to be fooled by.
And then to get hit by Isaac. Isaac tackles you with his chest and every muscle in his upper body. It's going to hurt.
And that neon yellow head as well.
And it'll be 2nd and 10. No
Listen,
gain on that last play. You
guys,
see Diaz at the top of your screen.
A lime green shiesty in 90-degree weather is crazy.
That's a commitment right there.
That is a love for the game. And now OG Buck
hold on.
trying to make a miss. The throw
He
caught.
sidearmed it to Pack. Wow.
And gets him to the 30-yard line. Another great catch by Marcellus Pack. But it will be 1st and 10. The ball on the 15-yard line. And a whole neighborhood for Big Maury Thomas.
Yeah, bro, I don't know why you do that.
Well, the Rare Breed, when they line up against 9 out of 10 teams in this league, they're going to be the bigger team. Well, guess what?
Not against this team. You see who just hit him?
Not against Booby Miles.
Booby Miles just stuffed that guy.
The long-haul trucker's worth of beef on the defensive line. 2:35 left to play in the first half. I'm Matt Ryan, joined by Big Rob Fabian and Corey Hammond from the historic Asbury Park Stadium in Asbury Park, New Jersey, former spring training home of the New York Yankees, playing home to our Final Four and championship game. 2nd and 8 after the slight gain from Omari Thomas. Pack under center and looking to see the entire city of Paterson come at his head, but he will
Okay,
go
Buck.
right on through.
Okay, Buck.
And will Act 3 Michael Jordan in Space Jam extend his arms to get the extra yardage, and it'll be third down.
Their number 00 Beefy is one of their playmakers at tight end. They might go play action up top.
No, he's running it up the gut.
Ball almost knocked
is
down. A huge
bugging.
tackle by number 14.
Listen, OG Booby Miles. If you want to win, let Booby spin. I'm just saying, I don't know why Buck is doing that right there. I don't see it.
Your offensive line is going to dominate, and it didn't there.
Snap. And OG Buck, Raheem Chaney in trouble. The throw and out of reach of Anthony Diaz, and it will be it'll be a turnover. Oh, it'll be fourth. And the 3 wide receivers set. Play action. Throws with a beautiful
Kyle
throw.
Ward,
Kyle Ward again.
Oh,
Kyle
my
Ward
God.
still standing. Better than he's ever been.
Bye,
Feeling like a real survivor. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Paterson.
Just like
up
that.
by 20.
Just like
And I
that. And I
think to
told you
quote
guys earlier that these guys can score fast. I told you this. That's going to be open all game. And there it is. One strike, 59 seconds to 47.
And that's the U in a nutshell. In one
is.
play, we talk about how they can score quick. Underhand throw from Huff with pressure in his face.
And
What did the
Kyle-
five fingers say to the face to Nani Forrester?
Smack.
And then
Bye-bye.
the sideline is celebrating just as hard as Craig Pitts commits the ultimate penalty by coming onto the field. If this was the NBA, there would be a lawsuit.
Oh, man.
He'll go for one here from the 10. Huff throws, caught it, and that one will be brought down and stopped. And Antmo
Come
will
on, Edmo.
get
I
a
know.
flag, but he is not happy, and he has
He's
every
not
right
happy.
to
Right.
be
I wouldn't be
flummoxed.
happy either. They get the ball back with 47 seconds left. They're not going to be able to score that quick.
Don't get out of the good Wi-Fi zone. Make sure, and if you got unlimited data from Cricket 5G, just, utilize it to the best of your ability. Spread offense. OG Buck off the snap, the throw, caught, and keeps it going.
Chill out, Duke.
That is a
Ooh.
great tackle, I promise you.
That
Because
was
if
a-
Pack gets loose, you're in trouble. And those new jerseys ripped already. Pack should have known.
Antoine.
Unity.
2nd and 1. The snap. Flag on the play.
It's a
Free play.
pre-play.
Throw. Oh, and out of the way. And getting hit with the total elimination. And another flag on the play. Might have caught the shoulder right in the midsection. A flag on the defense. And it will be 1st and 10 after the offsides penalty. Maryland special. And now he'll just go right downtown. Plows through, stays standing. We'll get to the 49. And that is number 007, David Watson. In motion is Pac Money. The throw over the middle, intercepted!
Interception.
What a play!
That's
Amir
Amir Chick Morris.
That's Chick with the one-hand INT.
Another one-handed catch by Amir Morris. You saw it on our IG, and you see it again. Amir Morris with 8 seconds now left to play in the half.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is plenty of time for the U to score again. I just don't want you to think.
And we want to reiterate, they get the ball at half. There's a lot of football left,
Yeah,
but
I miscalculated. I said they might be up at 21 if they score here and at the half. Then that's going to be 28.
That's nasty.
What worked against the Florida team, bringing in the 2 quarterbacks, going double pass is nice. That's an elite level interception. And for those guys that we're talking at like the YouTube, like the type of athlete we have, that Amir Chick Morris
I would love to see.
is a perfect example of the level of football talent that we see in the A7FL. Inside 2 minutes, even though the game's been close, they're making the plays. They're making the plays.
Wow,
And they
Mims
get
with
it
the
out of
catch and then out
bounds.
of bounds with enough time to really put another score up.
And a timeout.
This is ridiculous.
Jakari Mims just streaks down on an easy fade route, and when you're you're looking at everything on the field, this is just perfect football. And this is man on man, just straight up on Pack.
That's Pack.
Last play of the half.
Let's see what he calls here.
DMAR at the top of your screen.
A handoff. The play action to throw off the hands and a heads-up defensive play.
there's Watson right there.
You call it.
Watson again.
You call it. He just saved some embarrassment. That touchdown there would have been nasty work.
At the last one of the half, as we start here, Freight Train with the throw.
Why not let it fly? Let's see. They're
This
giving it to
one.
Kyle Ward.
Kyle Ward now. Cuts to around the 30. Tries to get stopped and stalled by Marcellus Pack, and he'll run out
I guess
of
he
play.
didn't feel like hustling.
Arm day is every day for Kyle Ward. That's why you see those stiff arms so frequently.
And the snap, the handoff to the ice cream truck. And the ice cream truck
He's met
immediately by a
Stonewall.
dietitian in the form of the Baltimore rare breed
Why are they holding hands
defense.
like that?
2nd and 10, an opportunity here for the U. Quattro Huffin will take it, and he's got nothing but the field in front of him and will run out of play.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's
Freight Train with the extracurriculars,
Now,
man.
he was technically in bounds, so that's more of Huff having the presence of mind to realize that he's within striking distance.
But you
because
can start seeing
but you know better.
frustration, though, in Freight Train. Freight Train's not usually a guy that does these kind of things. He plays rough, he plays aggressive, but he plays within
He's that 1990s power forward. He's not letting you get an easy play. And
Rodman,
you saw Huff's face. Once he gets in that open field, he starts a troll mode, and Freight Train is not for that life whatsoever.
That Draymond Green energy coming from the Baltimore rare breed on defense.
Charles Oakley.
Did I show my age by saying Rodman?
Not in the least bit.
I said Oakley. Nobody even knows Charles Oakley.
The Last Dance. I'm always down for a Rodman or Oakley reference. The snap, the handoff to the ice cream truck.
Listen.
Well, we have to coordinate. We have to do the same song.
Much like Mr. Softy, the ice cream man needs his own jingle.
Truck 2nd and 1. Here goes the motion again.
The handoff again. Whoop. Oh no, the quarterback keeper, and he'll be stopped at the line.
I'll be very honest. I lost the ball.
Oh, they ball bop.
The ball is in the rare breed's hands, but we'll see what the call is on the field.
And Kareem Moon at the bottom. The handoff to the ice cream truck.
And all he needed was one.
He gets the forward progress and a little bit of a redecorating of his jersey. And we got people from Baltimore watching us today, Oakland, California, Las Vegas, across the world, watching us here on the A7FL Hard Body. Pushing, persisting, but not getting a huge gain there is McKinney. 2nd and 10. Play action. Huff in trouble. Needs to find a way out of it. Throws it. That one caught.
That's Marcus McKinney.
Body!
Marcus McKinney. I'm telling you that, like, this guy should not even be in the league right now. I thought he was retired. He came back a couple pounds heavier and still with the athleticism. It's amazing.
And how much of that is just the you knowing each other so well to where they can play. It's much like
I'll tell you exactly what it is, Matt. It's Huff being Houdini
Huff,
handcuffed in a straitjacket in a box with 4 guys around him and somehow finding a way to make the first down because that's a touch pass and he had to throw a touch pass. He's on his back foot, retreating against huge guys about to kill him.
And this is the
he's spreading the ball out, right? Yeah.
8th different receiver that Quattro Huffin has thrown to today. 8 different receivers. He threw to 14 different receivers so far this season on Games of the Week.
D-Train.
Go from the ice cream truck to the D-Train.
D-Train goes downhill, man. Get out the way.
2nd and 14. The handoff to the D-Train to play action. In trouble. Throws this one deep to the end zone. Touchdown! Jumpman. He must be, pardon me. That's not even him. That's DeMar Cisco getting the catch. Touchdown, Paterson.
Hesitation that you said, it opened it up.
They're over.
There's the slant.
Wow. Great catch by Jumpman. Listen, great catch.
The veteran making it count. Now a 20-point lead for Baltimore.
Who's at my daughter's dance recital by herself with the whole army.
Oh, my.
And here comes an opportunity for Marcellus Pack. Pack trying to husses his way out of it.
Ooh. Oh, that's a bad idea. Wrap up, young man. And they take him down by his shoulders again.
And
if anybody has the confidence to just come straight off the sideline and start making plays, it's this guy.
Was 2 for 2 2 weeks ago. Lenny Manziel throws downfield a dart.
Oh, boy.
Toe tap. Anderson brought down inside the 15. Pardon me, inside the 25, and it'll be 1st and 10.
I mean, if we're looking at the difference between, I was about to say Huss. If we're looking at the difference between OG Buck and Lenny Manziel, Manziel is more of a pure passer.
And Manziel's going to call his number.
Right.
He's going to call his number. We talk about the strength of Buck's game at times is that he's a game manager. Well, when the game's getting a little bit out there, you know who's not scared of the moment? It's Lenny Manziel. He's going to run. He doesn't care if there's a guy in his face. And with the whole top diamond and the bottom row goal, 1st and 10, as the rare breeder moving, and I specifically, he has a grill, and when we get a close-up on him, he does. I asked him if he's cool with it. He said, let's go. He also had pink socks on and multicolored Crocs. Let's go.
In trouble. Manziel throws this one out of play. Really hard here. 2nd and 10 to snap.
They're going right for him.
Manziel throws downfield. Caught wide open.
Tony?
Touchdown, Marlon Anderson.
Who's that?
That's Tony Toe Tap.
Oh, my goodness.
Marlon
Toe
Anderson.
tap. Oh, he threw up the U. Toe tap.
Ooh.
So he just pat him on his head?
Yeah, he went right up to Ryan
my
Shamar, which is the
goodness.
only person that can't go on the field and respond. But you know, right now, he's getting ready to make a Facebook message about that. Well, but let's talk about the stepping up into the pocket and having the presence of mind to just find the completely wide open receiver down the field. If you're going to cover a guy in the routes for the rare breed, it probably should be Tony Totap, one of their only every down receivers. But guys, that's how quickly the A7FL can change.
We got to look.
They're
for
only
Wolverine
down
to do
14, and
something.
this is exactly where they want to be when they were down 20.
Wolverine to do something. Kyle
And
Ward
here
with
comes
it.
the opportunity for Ward. Cuts down the sideline, but we brought
they're
out a
grabbing
play
those
around the
shoulders
40.
today.
Yeah, Freight Train is not letting any U player get by him without feeling either his wrath
But
or the ground.
I feel as though Freight Train is by himself today, but instead, like when they went against Tampa, Freight Train, Wolverine, other guys were making big plays today. I've only seen Freight Train.
They trained a lot of clock on their first drive of the quarter. The play action to throw over the middle, caught, and
D-Mar,
going
bye.
slip slides, takes this one to the house.
That's it.
Shot
That was
chaser.
Guys, I tried to soften it up by saying, hey, they'll run it a little bit, but again, they're going for these strikes. They don't care.
Is an amalgamation of multiple Maryland teams to combine with the Cobras to take on the U, and how is it going so far today?
1 point
Not
conversion.
looking to-
Kareem
Excuse me.
Slip
Look at that motor. Look at that motor. Look at
Just
that motor.
finding the open man, and that's Pat Coburn.
Have you ever seen a cheetah stretch?
During those weeks, guys, I think we were saying,
here
the
we
U is here for a championship, not regular season wins. And right now, they're sitting pretty with the rare breed in a tough spot down 21.
And that buddy stumbling out of the
that was
end
dangerous.
zone.
That was
Looking to make it
dangerous.
99 yards.
That was
And
great
gets brought
tackle
down.
by Huff. My goodness. I think Huff heard me when I said he was a liability because that was an amazing tackle.
At 4 o'clock game, you got Sterry
Got a
Codrington,
lot.
you got Ashante Worthy.
Hey, I'll tell you what, if this man wins this
Snap on
game, Lenny
first and
Manziel's
10.
in that conversation.
Manziel over the middle.
Jeez.
And welcome to the A7FL.
Ooh.
What a tackle by number 13, Amir Chick
Just
Morris.
in case you thought we couldn't deliver big hits without equipment on and everyone gets up safe, there you go.
High
Yikes.
gal mother bleeper. What a play by Amir Chick Morris. Let's take a look again. And
Ooh,
Hey, you guys
great tackle.
are letting me down for the offensive type of attitude we usually have. That's a completed pass. It's a good hit.
it's a great.
but
It's
that's a
better
completed
hit.
pass
I like
first,
to hit
guys.
better than pass.
Amari Thomas with the great catch on Amir Chick Morris. And Lenny Manziel with an absolute dart. I am a quarterback, and I will always root for the offense.
You go, boy.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
See, that's an
correct.
optimist-pessimist thing.
The
2nd and
snap.
5 is half full.
Manziel in trouble,
Yikes.
smothered, covered.
First sack by, okay.
Rare breed stay tipping. We'll find out. The snap. Manziel in trouble. Throws one-handed. Can't make it happen, and it'll be 4th down.
And again, Lenny's problem right now, it's not that he's not having good play calling, but he's not as dynamic as a quarterback as Buck is. So he can't move the way Buck can move in certain situations. You respect
I mean, the
game,
U can
and they will
score just
respect
as
you.
easily down the field as they
Snap.
can from
That's
here.
fine.
Manziel caught, blocked, brought down.
Like I said, respect the game and it will respect you. There was no points. There was
Kells
no point
Gallimore.
for that. Kells was ready for it. There was no point of going for it there.
He's following hard. He
Yeah,
is
I know.
calling
You're loving this right now,
100%
right?
pass plays. I don't even know if he's calling them routes.
The screen
Ooh.
cuts through.
Uh-oh.
Pack
Uh-oh.
money. Going.
Uh-oh.
Could be. Should be. Still going.
Bye. Pack
And-
with the
and-
speed. They're saying that he might have stepped out.
I hope he didn't.
They're saying that he might have stepped out.
1st and goal.
And it will be the handoff. Cuts
Thick
to the
boy touchdown?
outside.
Thick boy touchdown.
Season.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
Is he gonna flip? Is he
Montel Goods.
Oh.
Woo!
Whoa.
And then-
I felt the ground shake a little bit on that one.
and that'll be assessed on the throw off. Manziel going for 2. The throw. Tipped. Caught.
Wow. And he hands him the ball. That's tough. That's tough. He's a little boy. Go
Honey
ahead,
Badger.
Tony Toe Tap.
Marlon
Go ahead,
Anderson.
Tony Toe Tap. He said, guys, it's me.
Putting him
It's
up.
me.
Putting them on the burner, cooking them up like grits in the morning.
Tony Toe Tap has just been phenomenal this season.
It's a 2-score game now, and a 3-on-1 thrown from the 50 after the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Kyle Ward meeting Ricardo
oh,
Freeman,
God, I know Huss
and the
there.
Wolverine
You ain't that strong. Hold on.
won't even get a 13:45 left to play. Watch the edge rusher. Play
Pulls
action.
it again. He pulls it again.
Quantrell Huffin
My God.
throws a bomb.
Oh,
And intercepted.
Rare Breed with the interception. Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Could be into the house.
Here we go.
Slip slides.
Here we go.
Gets inside the 20 and
Wow.
brought down inside the 15.
And Hefe Jones
Did we not say
takes-
don't leave?
And it takes advantage of what would have been a touchdown if Jakari Mims could just hold on to the football. That's
Did
a
we
one-on-one
not
throw.
say don't leave?
Oh, yeah.
And that's-
And Hefe Jones trying to make a call to his cousin Herf saying, don't put a U on no ring yet.
What's the flag?
Oh,
And-
blocking the back, I think.
After the turnover.
After the
It was
turnover.
a block in the back on the U after the turnover.
Oh, Lordy. Oh,
So
my
it is
goodness.
going to be let's take a look again.
So this ball is not a perfectly thrown ball. That's a jump ball, and that should have been picked off
It's
to
right
stop.
into his pocket.
But because he turns around late, Jakari Mims had a chance at it. Yeah, I think that's where the penalty is right there.
And it's all coming from that late hit.
No.
Mansell to snap the screen.
Pack money.
Pack money cuts around and will get a solid game there, making
Because he
something
gave him
out
a
of
little
nothing.
huss and took off. I'm impressed. They're gonna
Yep.
put the game on Pack's back, and he's ready for it.
Puts the U defense in a really tough spot because they've played this whole game in the box, nose to nose. Now they have to make the adjustment because the Rare Breed have totally switched offensive strategy.
Play action.
Right.
Mansell in trouble. Mo Ramadan and defense giving chase.
Oh.
Incomplete.
Under Armour, look, he's got an Under Armour tattoo. That's
Third
legendary.
and 5. Well, they are from Baltimore.
Good blocking, decent
Mansell
blocking.
throws a dive
Why
downfield,
not let it?
looping, and out of his hands.
Oh my God! Bad tracking. Bad tracking. He could have caught that.
Yeah, but look, the hardest guy to hit wide open is when it matters, is when he's that wide open, 4th and 5.
4th and 5.
He
The
has to throw
snap.
this.
Pressure.
Mansell in
Oh.
trouble.
Oh, he gets out of
Hands
this.
right.
Oh! We're all rooting for Mansell because he's
And-
making it look so fun.
and
But on
once-
4th and 5, he misses Watson, who was wide open, and play good situational football. They'll be in the same boat that the Night Crows were in. And they don't even know what they're doing. Throws it
Top
up.
fly and out of
okay.
play.
Good thing it was well out of bounds.
Intended
Definitely
for
RPO
John
over
Cena.
there.
2nd and 10. There's the handoff to Darryl Luck. Luck caught and cornered.
And again, the momentum stays. Rare Breed is not asleep here. Their backs are against the wall, but they're fighting back.
And
Guys.
I don't know what the nickname Mental Knees is, but Alex Harden
Hey, yo.
has been playing. That's what his name is right here on our sheet. Metal Knees, excuse me.
Big problem here as we get deeper into this game. 3rd and 16.
Pressure.
Bit of
In
pressure.
trouble, Huff
Houdini
finds a way
Huff.
out of it, but brought
And he
down.
finally
It'll be
gets
4th
sacked.
down.
And these guys, the momentum has stayed where it's at. Their defense, like you've been asking for their defense to show up all game.
And Buck. It's the double quarterback. They fake the double pass, go deep.
And that one will
Too
be
much sauce on it.
a little too out of the range there. Much sauce.
He's a quarterback and he's athletic, but I don't know if I really love
It might be a
taking
decoy
a
situation.
They might
taking
hit
a
that-
playmaker off as
the
they go with the shuttle
Oh,
pass.
to Beefy. They tried it.
And that one will be a huge loss on the play.
They're going deep into the playbook on this one. Beefy on the shovel pass coming from the tight end position. They're going for the misdirection with the two quarterbacks in.
Isaac's not playing. He's in playoff mode. He's focused, man. I don't know.
Buck now back behind
Is
7.
that like a TLC reference?
That is a Mary J. Blige
Oh, Mary J.
reference.
Blige. I'm
Definitely
sorry.
Mary J.
I was
Blige.
trying to get this up.
Buck looking for an option, throws it complete,
And
that's inside the 24 yard
That's
or the
what
23.
Buck
First down.
gives you a little bit more. If Buck sits in the pocket and he throws and he sits in the pocket, steps up and he makes that throw, Buck can give you what Manziel is giving, but Buck is kind of
Well, look, the
limiting
fans at
himself
home
for some
don't
reason.
care who it is, and they go with the fake screen to the right again, but he
Good
stays in the
blocks,
pocket,
good blocks.
finds his man, resets his feet, and Pack Money is wide open on that crossing route.
Throws him wide open.
Great,
That's very
great
impressive.
blocking from the offensive line for the Rare Breed. That really is the unsung MVPs of that play.
And they keep the drive alive.
And
here.
that is live. Is that an
That's
interception?
an interception.
Amir
Ain't
Morris with his
no
second of the
way.
day.
Again.
Ain't no way.
And there's a flag on the play. Let's take a look at the replay here. Buck threw this one, and that one tipped
Oh, wow.
up.
Tip drill.
And
Tip
that
drill.
one caught by Amir Morris, but we don't
He's
see
annoying.
the roughing the passer on this one.
He's annoying. He didn't have to do that.
On Craig Pitts, then it is Lenny Manziel back in the back.
Mansell back in
Steps up.
action. Mansell brought down at the 35. And a loss of about 4 on that one and an
There
emphatic
goes
sack.
J-Rock. J-Rock showing his worth.
Baltimore special.
Yeah, everybody's looking
Snap.
for it.
There's the Baltimore special.
Rocket screen was going to be right there. Beefy had the block.
But
This
is what I'm
you
saying
say it all the time about my guy.
This is what I'm saying. Ant Mo has the potential to be one of the best receivers in the league. Maybe a touchdown from Buck.
OG Buck.
What's he going to dial up? We were talking about his play calling today. See what he's got.
Snap. Play action. Fakes the screen. Buck throws this one downfield, and it is incomplete, and it'll be 4th and 13 with the season on the line.
Too much.
And that is where we will take you into the 2-minute warning. With 2 minutes left to play, will the Paterson U hold firm on 4th and 13, or will the Baltimore Rare Breed find a way to get this to being a one-score game? We're going to find out on the other side of this one. We've got a whole bunch of football left. Each team with 3 timeouts and looking to make July 10th a championship celebration. It's under 2 minutes when it comes to an incomplete pass or the play ending up out of bounds. And that only happens in the 4th and 2nd quarters. Play action on 4th down. The tip drill. Beefy cuts a field, gets to the 50 and keeps it alive, but the clock will still run because he's brought down in bounds.
That's a lot of confidence in your tight end to make sure that he makes the play after the catch, because Buck threw it before he even released the block. So great play by Beefy to get the first down, and Rare Breed keeping it moving. That is a
great awareness by Isaac to stay with it, though, because that could have been
That's a lot of trust in a thick boy.
First and 10. With time. Throws this one deep
not
downfield.
let it fly.
Caught. Touchdown,
Tony, is that? Oh, no.
That's Pac.
You know who that is. That's Pac.
Money.
That's Pac.
And
That's
those in
Pac.
Baltimore holding their rosary beads, saying the same exact prayers in the same exact spot on the lazy boy that they did 2 weeks ago. Just get a payoff on that touchdown pass, and with 1:23 left.
And
you better have a groove in the couch right now, because if you're moving.
He cooked them off the line.
There are backwards hats that are inside out.
Oh, he got cooked off the line.
There is an Ed
He got
Reed Santeria
steamed off
shrine
the
right
line.
now.
Oh, my goodness.
And if you were ready to put Old Bay on this and call it a day, there's plenty more crab cakes left for the Rare Breed.
It's not over, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to have to go to Wire references to go back to any more Baltimore references. But if Lenny Manziel, he's back out there.
He's back out. This is crucial.
Critical, because it's
Man
7
has to have a
points.
code, gentlemen.
Wow.
7 points. So this isn't make or break, but if the
crucial,
Rare
man.
Breed get it here with 3 timeouts left, they go in a position where any touchdown, they're going for it for 2, I believe.
And it looks, they will line up at the 10-yard line.
So if they get this, then if they score another touchdown and the Ute doesn't, then they win.
Montel Good's an eligible receiver.
Here we go.
Manziel. Manziel cuts out.
He's got a lot of confidence.
Oh, my God. Manziel! What? Manziel!
Rob, what did you say about his escapability? Because I think he just summoned something from the Darkhold, another Disney Plus reference, and Lenny Manziel with a grill in.
Just huss his way for 2?
And this is now a 5-point game with a minute 23.
And now with the defensive Rare Breed playing the way they've been playing.
Moment of silence for this play right here.
Wait, hold on.
All quarterbacks that can't move right here.
Huss. Bye-bye. Huss, excuse me. Wow.
And then he breaks the tackle at the end.
He breaks it. Let's go, man. So he had his Wheaties this morning.
A minute 23 left to decide this one.
Oh, man, this is a very important
If you follow
return.
the A7FL, you guys know that I talk way too much. I'm almost speechless.
Yeah, this is crazy. I can't believe Rare Breed is doing this again. I can't. This is nuts.
Because we've gone from the last play of the first half, which would have been, in a lot of people's minds, game over, going up 3 touchdowns, almost 4 touchdowns if you include that the U were able to score in their first drive of the second half. But now as Freight Train throws the ball off, if they score a touchdown without the U scoring, they win.
Hold on.
They just need to get an emphatic stop here. Kyle Ward plowing through to a defender, but brought down at the 24.
And guys, don't lie. I know there's a few of you that were in that chat talking about game is over. This is the game. Baltimore choke. No, don't do that. Look at Lenny. Excuse me, sir.
Here's the huss. Wait for the huss, and then you can just do it. Here, ready? Ready?
It is.
Well, pain.
Huss. Bye.
Poor Isaac.
Unhand me.
Poor Isaac's hips right now.
In the NBA, that'd be a carry call.
He's got to get him replaced at his age.
Oh, my goodness.
Isaac has had one of the best seasons of his career. That play is like my Spanktown play where I just fell.
Them hips.
We were talking about that earlier.
Right,
Shout out to Chris
hips
Hunter.
Is crazy.
The hips don't lie, and neither did the scoreboard, though. But the Paterson,
They tried to lie on there, but they couldn't get away with it. Lenny Manziel.
Wow, Lenny, wow.
But, guys, a minute 23 left to play. Both teams have 3 timeouts left. So,
And
right
what has
now,
the rare breed defense been able to do to the U offense?
Stop them and slow them
one
down.
way. They've been able to stop just solely the run. So, look, we talk about the comparisons of 2 weeks ago because these rare breed are right now cardiac kids, and there's a couple of people in Baltimore right now on the verge with high blood pressure of having another heart attack.
Yeah, we got to check on
Where's
Baltimore
my inhaler?
residents because this is a lot.
But the U come out with their closer role with the D-Train and Luck in the backfield, and if they can run the clock out, they win. But right now, rare breed feeling real confident.
Victory formation, and here comes the D-Train, and he'll get to the 30, and that'll be a solid game there.
And the timeout
and a
called.
Timeout called by Baltimore.
They're one big stop away.
The snap,
Okay.
the handoff, and stop behind the line!
Oh, my goodness.
And at the
another
27-yard line, a loss
wow,
there.
Fellas, wow. Listen, guys, please check on your Baltimore friends, guys that are at home. Check on them because right now, if
Check
I'm
on
at
your Paterson friends right
I'm
now.
at the edge of my seat, I can't imagine how a Baltimore fan feels right now.
I cannot imagine how a Paterson U fan feels because earlier in this game, like you were mentioning, guys were saying, Robin, coffee, you were saying privately, is that this game felt like it was relatively close to over. But little did everyone know at home, in the booth here in the beautiful Asbury Park, because we have a fan somehow relatively close to the broadcast, that the rare breed had the U right where they wanted them, down 21 plus. Exactly where they wanted them. That is how the game was supposed to go.
Plan.
3rd and long.
Lenny Manziel.
With one timeout left. Does the U go pass here and risk an incompletion?
Oh, man. I don't.
You know that U wants to, but do they do it after seeing what happened to the Tampa Nightcrawlers?
It stops the clock. I mean, that's just.
The handoff.
Oh, Lord.
Pushing up field.
That's going to be close. That's going to be close.
It'll be where they mark it. He has to get past the 35.
Are we going to have a 4th down to decide this game, or is D-Train right? He's biased.
They're not calling the timeout either, are they?
Well, we got
the clock will keep ticking here.
Shout out to the U offensive line because when it's 3rd and 7 and your team needs 7 yards on the ground, it's very hard to find running lanes, but the offensive line gets a push and Darryl Luck falls forward. So it's going to be really close, and I'm not exactly – he's going bowling there. He's not – we're at 4 o'clock. We got a great game coming up.
We are live here. It is the A7FL playoffs, and it looks like we're trying to figure out what the call on the field was. 33-28 your score, and it looks like they've given the Paterson U the first down. And the clock will run. It'll be reset, to 32 seconds. So it could be a coronation for the Paterson U here. The referee is giving him that 1 yard and in a false start. And
Nani looking for his bound of flesh.
4th and
and the clock will.
That's gonna be a very controversial call.
And it's very rare, guys, in football that the deciding factor of the game is the replay showing if we got enough yards on the 3rd and 7 on the run. And as the clock ticks down, we're going to get clarification, but it was just such a great effort from the U offensive line to open up the holes when everyone knew it was going to be a run play. And Darryl Luck falling forward on that 3rd down and 7, getting the extra 1 yard, falling forward. And the U, even though the rare breed made everything worth it, looks like the U guys going to have another opportunity at BIC this year, which will be their 3rd. But the really, guys, the only one that matters.
And the 4th straight year, the Paterson U will go to the A7FL championship game as they defeat the Baltimore Rare Breed in a nail-biter, a literal nail-biter. 33-28, 5 points separated here. And you know what? A lot of credit to the Paterson U, but the Baltimore Rare Breed showing up and showing out today. I think they're going to be back in the Final Four 100%. This time next year. What an effort, what a play. But you know what, guys? We've got another game coming up next. And the Trenton BIC, adorned in the red, they are are wearing the blood red death row jerseys. Will they be able to get into the rematch? We got one half of last year's championship in. Will the BIC be able to make it to the other side? We're going to find out in 5 minutes' time. It's time to see who can bring it on Sunday. The A7FL Championship on July 10th. Will it be UBIC 3 or will the Gators play spoiler? We find out on the other side.